Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are well. Join me quickly as I use my 1 hour lunch break to make my version of Chinese fried rice. Let's quickly go through the ingredients that I'll be using. So I've got sliced onions, I have got spring onions, I've got frozen pureed ginger, I've got freshly chopped garlic, I've got chopped up chilies, and I've got chopped up scotch bonnet for the heat. For the what are these now? Seasoning. I have got oyster sauce. This is quite thick. As a matter of fact, I should turn this way because it's quite thick and I always have to bang on it extra to get the liquid out. I've got some black pepper. I've got light soy sauce. I've got dark soy sauce. I've got a bit more dark soy sauce. I'll bring that out in a minute. I have got teriyaki sauce. That's back up because I don't think that would be enough for the quantity of rice I will be using. And I have got sesame oil for flavor. I will also be using sunflower oil first, and then, like I said, be adding some of that for flavor. Cooking will be done in this wok here, and I've got a day-old rice. Now, if you haven't got a day-old rice, the trick I have heard about is to boil your rice, and I think spread it out on a tray, allow it to cool. If you want to make the Chinese fried rice that same day, you forgot to boil your rice the day before, boil it quickly, spread it out on a tray for it to quickly cool down, and then you can use it. I will be making use of diced chicken and prawns, which I have seasoned. One sec, I will show you that. I have got diced chicken breast. I marinated this with some soy sauce, some oyster sauce, some chopped onions, and some chopped chili. I will also be having these shrimps or prawns. I know some people are against, well, it's just their preference not to mix meat and seafood together, but I would just say just do cook according to your preference and what you like and what works for you. So to start, I am heating up my wok. You want your wok nice and hot. I'm just going to move my pot of rice out of the way so I can create more space. Okay, wok is nice and hot. Hands have been washed. I'm going to start with sunflower oil. I think that should be enough. Wait, just a little bit more. That should be okay. Just increasing the heat a bit. And I would also be introducing or adding in some sesame oil. Leave that to heat up. Oil is nice and hot, well, as hot as I like it. So the first thing I would do is fry some of my white onions. I will fry this much, and just before the rice is cooked, I will add these others for garnish and flavor. Please don't come for me on the size of the onions. I do like onions. I like them crunchy in my meals. Okay, stir that. Next, I'll be frying some spring onions, and again the same with the white sliced onions. I'll be keeping some for garnish just before the rice is cooked. Next, I'll be frying my chicken breast. Can I just say that some people prefer to fry their chicken breast at the very start and scoop it out. Do the same with the prawns, scoop it out. I just fry mine and I leave it in there. You know, I don't know, I just can't be bothered with scooping out and introducing it back into the rice. I just fry this and that's that. But the prawns I would add when I'm adding the liquid. It doesn't take time to cook anyway. That's for the prawns. But with the chicken, I want to be assured it's been well cooked. So leave that to fry. Whilst that is frying and cooking away, I'm going to introduce add the, what's it now? The pureed ginger, frozen pureed ginger. I'm using 2 cubes. And there goes in my chilli, my scotch bonnet for heat, and my freshly chopped garlic. Give that a stir, and I will say allow this cook for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, now time to start adding in our seasoning. Going to be starting with teriyaki. Give that a stir. My backup teriyaki sauce. And add some more. Guys, I'm really horrible when it comes to measurement. Please don't ask me. I can kind of gauge, you know, how much seasoning would be used based on what quantity of food I would be cooking. And I can always adjust if it's too little. Luckily, maybe years of experience with cooking, I hardly have cases of when the food has been over salted. Hot in terms of spice, yes, because I do like my spice, but in terms of salt, luckily, you know, I have been able to cook in such a way that I can kind of control the salt. So please don't ask me for measurements. I won't be able to provide. I just whack it all in and hope and pray for the best. Next is soy sauce. This is dark soy sauce. Just going to finish this bottle of dark soy sauce. And then start with my new bottle. Dark soy sauce still. And about half of that bottle should be okay. But there we go. It's not a big bottle. It's only, I think it's about 150 ml or so. I'm not sure. Again, give that a nice stir. Can you see how that color is changing? Now, some light soy sauce. There we go. Give that a stir. Next is oyster sauce. This is so thick, this particular brand of oyster sauce. I like it, but my goodness, it is so thick. Mind you, I had turned it upside down, so, you know, I wouldn't have to struggle getting it out. But still, can you see how messy the cap is already? I'm just going to take the heat down a bit while I struggle with my oyster sauce. Okay, oyster sauce in. I had to rinse one of the bottles because the sauce was becoming a bit too thick. So I rinsed one of the bottles. I think it's the teriyaki, the empty teriyaki sauce bottle. I rinsed that and added the water into this just to loosen up the sauce a bit. My prawns, again, the prawns too, same as the chicken breast, was seasoned with soy sauce, teriyaki sauce, dried ginger, dried ground ginger, chilli, and spring onions. I just did this yesterday and I'm already forgetting. Honestly, guys, don't grow old. And some black pepper. Okay, let's allow the prawns cook for about 2 to 3 minutes and then we start to introduce our rice. So I boiled 3 cups of rice yesterday. I did try to fluff it out, but I think because of the weather, it's so cold, everything has caked up again. So I will just be scooping, breaking up, mixing, repeating that process over and over until I have all of this rice in here.